Woo! Okay, so here's the deal. Morning routines, solid, good, effective morning routines, plus daily goal setting activities equals boss up conversations. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, Lashana Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always ready to jump on here and share some smart things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too. Today, what I'm going to do is talk to you about some fabulous morning routines and daily goal setting activities to help you make sure that you are working on your web business with strategy and intention. So, alrighty, y'all, let's do this. Bring your business besties into the building. Make sure that you share this because sharing is caring. Number one. Number two, feel free to tag a couple of folks that you know need to work on learning how to grow their online business. So, okay, with that being said, I'm going to jump into three CCR words today. What are CCRs? So I've got my program. It's the Dominate Daily Implementation Program, right? And so I am every day talking about things that you can strategically do to work on your monetization, your marketing, and your sales goals too for my fellow women entrepreneurs, right? So it's a day to day, day by day, step by step series, okay? 365 days. Every seventh day, we actually take a pause and do a very special activity in which I break down tongue tied, 9 specific things that I want people to do intentionally. So we are going to actually talk about 3 of those 9 things today. Those 3 things being catch up, communicate, and reflect. Okay. So, we're going to talk about when it comes to your morning routines and daily goal setting activities. 3 of the 9 strategies that I share inside of DDIP, my Dominate Daily Implementation Program: catch up, right? Communicate and reflect. So, let's dig in on the first one. We have gone through the entire week. Well, not all of it. We got one more day, but Sunday. And I have this debate with my hubby, by the way. Is Sunday the end of one week or the beginning of the next one? Because he's always like, Sunday is not this week, it's next week. And I'm like, Sunday is the end of this week. So you guys let me know what you feel about that particular debate. But with that being said, we got one more day, right? Number one, I want you to think about the last few days, right? What you've done this week. And have you thought to yourself there were certain things that you were not able to accomplish? Is it time for you to catch up, right? So that's number one. I want you to think about anything that you need to catch up on this weekend or specifically today. Hey, Relisa. Hello, Dr. E. Welcome, Stacy. So lovely to have you guys here. As a matter of fact, let me actually jump on Facebook as well. And while I'm doing that, feel free to tap on hearts and notifications so that you can see when I'm live so you can jump on here with me. You can also feel free to, as I mentioned before, share this as well. Okay. Feel free to share this out with your circle. Now, again, with that being said, I want you to think about your morning routines and your daily goal setting activities, right? And the first thing that I'm talking about right now is specifically identifying if there were certain things that you were not able to do this week that you need to catch up on. Okay. So that's number one. Where do you need to catch up? Whether you're watching live or via the replays, feel free to drop that into the comment box. I said backs into the comment box for me. So here are a couple of great examples. I've been doing these daily morning web classes with you all, right? And I've actually posted a few challenges. Let me know if you saw these. Number one, there was the fire sale challenge. And I said, I challenge you to set up and share a fire sale this week. Now, if you didn't do that, maybe you want to take some time this weekend to create a fire sale, watch that web class, and then prepare to launch that for next week. Number one. Number two, if you didn't see the session that I did yesterday, ooh, have I got a treat for you. That was the digital product content creation challenge. So for about 30 minutes, I actually took you inside of my digital product easy LPP workbook workbook, and there's some free worksheets that you get too. So make sure you watch that training. And I talked about how to create a digital product this weekend, right? So that was another challenge that I shared with you. If you missed that one, you can catch up on number 2. And then, of course, number 3, the mobile marketing minute. So one of the things that I do strategically is literally on my iPhone, I will create content, I will post on my social media platforms, and I wanted to show you some of the content creation and mobile marketing strategies that I do. Literally, I recorded that from my phone and posted it across the platform. So actually, you should be able to see that either on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. You can actually watch that replay. Okay. So outside of catching up on some of the morning web classes that I have been doing and sharing for you, especially those challenges that I set out for you this week, what else do you need to catch up on? That's number 1. Okay. When it comes to daily goal setting, you want to be really strategic and intentional about what you're going to do with your day. Because one of my favorite quotes is, you can run your day or let your day run you. And letting your day run you is not something you want to do, right? You want to run the day. You want to be in control, right? So what do you need to catch up on? Number 1. Number 2 is communicate. Communicate. I want you to think about, of all the different things that you did this week, can you share something with your audience that is in relation to your business, ideally something that you offer? In relation to your business, ideally something that you offer. So let's talk about 2 different types of offers specifically right now, right? We've got your paid offers and your free offers, right? So let's talk about the free offers first. Have you created a free offer? Have you updated a free offer? Is there something interesting about an offer that you want to share with your audience? So, for example, literally yesterday, when I did the digital product content creation challenge, I said, look, I updated the Launch with Leads 7-day challenge. When you go over to sistasense.com/LWL and you get inside the Launch with Leads experience, one of the things that you'll be able to do is to grab worksheets from the Easy LPP workbook, right? So this workbook is all about you quickly creating digital products. And I wanted to share some of the pages in here as part of the Launch with Leads challenge. So I updated my freebie lead magnet over at sistasense.com/LWL. I want you to think about your free offers. What can you talk about in relation to that and communicate with your audience, right? And share that, number 1. Number 2, your paid offers. Have you done anything as far as maybe updating a paid offer? Maybe you created a new offer. Maybe you're about to take down an offer. What is something that you've been working on this past week in relation to one of your offers that you can communicate to your audience so they know what's going on? Hey, Miss Matsissa, welcome, welcome, my dears. So you want to make sure that you can share something new. So quite a few ladies said to me, LaShonda, I want to take advantage of your live stream clarity kit. I want to get my 555 breakthrough bundle. Is it possible for you to do a payment plan? And I said, absolutely, right? I was actually thinking about doing one anyway. So divine right timing. So I went on the 555 breakthrough bundle page and I added a payment plan. I did the same thing for the live stream clarity kit as well. And then I said, you know what, let me just let people know that. And I actually shared that information yesterday. So I said, look, if you want to get the 5 clarity calls with me, 5 months in the mastermind, and the 5-point business growth plan, when you go over to sistasense.com/555, you'll see that there's now a 3-part payment plan if you cannot pay the whole thing in full, right? So I want you to think about if you've made any changes, updates, or you've launched something new, how are you going to communicate that with your audience? These are morning routines, things that you know that you're consciously going to talk to people, you're consciously going to put your stuff out there, and you're consciously going to share, whether it be something that you have for free or something that has a price point on it, right? Okay. So I want you to think about how you're going to do that today. Now, the last one on this list here is reflect. Reflect. At this point of the week, this is an opportunity for you to look back and see a couple of things, right? Take note of a couple of things. Number 1, what you did this week, right? What you did this week versus what you didn't do, right? You always have to have the PCS, personal clarity sessions that I'm always telling you to have so you can check in with you. What did you do versus what didn't you do, right? This is a good morning check in, looking at the past couple of days. Number one. Number two, you want to look at what's next, right? So I said to you, the first C was catch up, right? So what's next? What do you need to catch up on? Right? Maybe you want to do a fire sale next week. So you want to work on it, putting it together so that you can put it out there, right? What do you need to do next? What's happening next in your circle, right? What's working versus what's not working. One of my favorite personal notes to self is reminding myself that at the end of the day, okay, so I love to tell you guys, okay, you can run your day, you can let your day run you. That was number one, right? Number two, for me, it's stick to the plan. Because here's the deal, if you're feeling confused, and this is a personal note to self, and I share that with me and I share it with you too. If you're confused, it's not because you don't know what to do. It's because you won't do what you know. The things that you know you need to grow, you're avoiding them on some level, subconsciously or consciously, and that is affecting your ability to strategically move forward. You're confused not because you don't know what to do, but you won't do what you know. I have to remember to remind myself of that when I am in reflection mode, right? So, what are those things that you know they're either working? So, yay, you want to do more of those, or they're not working. So, maybe I need to take a little minute to pause here, get better at that, and then tweak things, try new things going into the next few days. Okay. Now, one of the things that I've been really committed to this year is the word daily. It's been like one of my words that I need to just say, hey, this needs to happen every single day, which by the way is one of the reasons y'all are seeing me every day here doing these web classes with you, right? Committing to what it means to implement more things daily, right? And so as I do that, I share that because I want you to be able to set your daily goals. I want you to be able to strategically work on certain aspects of your business in the morning. And baby, if you need to wake up before 5 a.m. to get some of this stuff done, you need to do what you need to do to get some of this stuff done. I'm just saying to you, playtime is over, right? Being all up in the feelings and procrastinating and doing something today and not doing something tomorrow, right? And GWS, right? Being in GWS mode, gonna, wanna, shoulda, all of that has to cut. All of that has to cut this year because, to be clear, implementation is key. Daily domination through consistent implementation. Come on now. I see Matissa saying truth. Truth. Good morning. Good morning, my dears. So, what does that mean? You got to be in reflection mode. Sometimes, not every morning, but some mornings you just have to take a pause, take a knee, and stop. STOP. Stop, think, observe, proceed. So before you start the day, you got to stop and say, okay, let me take a look at what I did versus what I didn't do. Let me take a look at what needs to happen next. And let me take a look at what's working versus what's not working. Because maybe there are some things that can work for you, but you haven't tested them yet. You got to test until you find your best. And I know that some of you are in perfectionist mode and you want to get it perfect and right before you put it out there. But all right, let's be clear. Even if in your head you think that thing is perfect, you don't know how the market is going to perceive it. You don't know how your people are going to receive it, which means that you've got to test more. You've got to put things out there more to see what works for you, your marketing, your messaging, and your products too, right? To see what products sell best for you. You got to test until you get to your best, right? Make that a notebook. I love it. Okay, that'll be the next notebook cover. So listen, y'all. I'm not going to stay on here forever because I wanted to make this short and sweet. It's still the morning, and I want you to make the most of your morning by thinking about these CCR activities. Like I said, I have 9 of these activities and I integrate them into my daily domination through implementation program. I don't know if you're inside of DDIP, but I'm telling you, it's the place to be. If you want to get a little bit of good strategy from me on a consistent basis, you can learn more about the Dominate Daily Implementation Program over at sistasense.com/DDIP. That's number 1. And number 2, if you didn't do it yet, when it comes to catching up, make sure that you go over to sistasense.com/LWL so you can get your worksheets. Now that I've said that, before I give you a quick recap of the CCR for today, I actually wanted to take you inside of the Launch with Leads replays and resource page if you haven't gotten there yet, okay? So let me do this. Let me see if I can work my magic. Now, if y'all are on Instagram, I'm sorry you can't see this. You're going to have to switch over to Periscope or YouTube to be able to see the screen as I'm showing it. But if you are following me on my other platforms, you should be able to see it there. Okay. So let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over. Number 1. Thank you so much for joining me on the gram. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Everybody else, I want to be able to walk you through some of the good that is on Launch with Leads. All right. So I'll see some of y'all over there. Bye. All right, y'all. So let's take a look at Launch with Leads. If you're in the challenge, wonderful. If you're not, go over to sistasense.com/LWL, which stands for Launch with Leads. Okay. It's going to take you here. So make sure you bookmark this page so that you can consistently come back here, because this is where I share a lot of the Launch with Leads. It's a free 7-day challenge. This is where I share a lot of resources with you guys. And honestly, I've been adding even more resources. Okay. So number 1, when you sign up, make sure you bookmark the page. Where's that option to hit bookmark? It's up here somewhere. I ain't even gonna bother looking for it right now. So number 1, make sure you bookmark the page. Number 2, there you can click the link to watch the replays. There are some goodies that I have for you. The free Pinterest templates. Did you guys get your free Pinterest templates yet? Actually, let me open that. Funny enough, this morning, one of the ladies in my circle, I don't know if she's here. Donnie, are you here? She said to me, LaShonda, I signed up. I got my free ConvertKit trial. So you can try out ConvertKit. You can get your Pinterest templates, and I'm going to actually take you inside of that real quick. It's a gift from me to you. There are some awesome trials too for those of you who not only want to be a part of Launch with Leads, but join my mastermind, exclusive access to either the $10 trial or the 1-year trial, which is pretty awesome. Now, for those of you who say, man, LaShonda, I want that workbook, that Easy LPP low price point product workbook here, make sure that you go over there, right? Because what I want you to be able to do is to click on the link. I think my face is in the way, but it's behind my head right now. It says free Easy LPP worksheets. I want you to be able to click on that so you can download your worksheet, okay? Now there's some free stock photos. Who needs more stock photos in their life? One of my favorite companies is literally so awesome because they are giving away 10 free stock photos every day. So if you didn't sign up for that, you definitely want to make sure that you grab that as well. Okay. And I have been sharing with you some strategies today from the daily implementation program. You can also click this link right here so you can learn more about that. So as I create more content for you as part of the 7-day challenge experience, this is where you're going to find it. So make sure you bookmark this page. If you didn't bookmark this page, simply go back to sistasense.com/LWL, put your name and your email in. It's not going to send you double information. It's just going to allow you to get back to this resource page so that you can bookmark it and save it so you have it for your records moving forward. Okay, so just wanted to share that with you guys really quickly, number 1. And number 2, if you are enjoying my trainings, If you are enjoying Launch with Leads and you love the videos, I ask you to click on the links on the side. You can share this series on various platforms. Feel free to share the Launch with Leads series to get your friends and business besties into the virtual building. Okay. So last thing that I want to say, as always, is I would love to encourage you, if you haven't already done so, to let me know, right? If you haven't already done so, please, please, please let me know what questions you have about either the Launch with Leads challenge or what questions you have that you would like me to cover here, right? So if you've got some questions that you would like me to cover, feel free to let me know. And yesterday, as part of the digital products content creation challenge, I said, look, okay, I'm going to give you guys 72 hours. If you share that video, you are going to get entered into win one of two things, either a 30-day mastermind pass or a $30 credit in my store, so you can grab a lot of my digital dollar deals and templates and tools for my fellow bosses out there. Okay, so make sure that you take a look, because it's only 72 hours. You can share that video on the digital product content creation strategies that I shared with you guys yesterday. You got 72 hours. Well, 48 at this point, right? To share that out, and you will be entered into win either the 30-day mastermind pass or $30 of good credit for the Sister Sense store. So already, that's it for today, my dears. Go forth, work on your morning routines and your daily goal setting habits. I'm going to give you one quick challenge. Make sure that if you do nothing else today, okay, when it comes to your morning and daily goal setting routines, you set your top 3 to-dos, okay? So 3 things that you say, okay, I'm going to do this today. You set those top 3 to-dos. And I challenge you to drop into the comment box, whether you're watching live or via the replay, at least 3 things that you say, I'm going to knock these bad boys out today. Okay, so continue, go forth, create amazing, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow, real soon, with another dose of daily direction. Mwah.